Hi, so I'm Asha.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Layla.
And our app is called Preschool and Kindergarten Learning Games. So about the app, this app is an app designed for touchscreen devices that has learning activities, and the targeted audience is children ages 2 to 5. So here's a quick video of the app. Instructor who will narrate to the kids, so when the person gets it right, it will say super or good job. And the app also has, so if you keep going, it has letters too, so it works on letters with the children. So if you pick on the correct one, it will say super again. It also has counting. So here the children will be able to use counting the different fruits. And then when they get it right, they'll get a rewarding message. And then it also goes on with different math problems as well.
Okay, so some of the pros for the app, it's a free trial. They are able to learn numbers, colors, and shapes. It's 12 additional activities that are also available. It's very interactive. Like you could, the narration gets. Oh, I lost the train of thought. The narration provides kids like the hearing and visual part about it. It's well organized, and the kids are able to do it on their own, so they really don't need their parent, especially if they have their own tablet. And of course, it's kid friendly. Cons: not all of the activities are free, so if they wanted to get to a certain level, they will have to, well, their parents will have to pay for it. And it's $3.99. And it's only available for touchscreen devices. So if you don't have a touchscreen device, if your parent doesn't have a touchscreen device, a child can't use it.
And it doesn't have an end, so like, you know how some games have an end to it. This game doesn't, so a child can keep playing on and on, but they might get bored and tired of playing the same thing.
Or play forever.
So for do not harm, we said considering all possible users and potential obstacles or barriers. So access, you must have internet access to download the game, and you must also have a touchscreen device to play the game. For audio, it's not accessible for children and or parents who have deafness or hard of hearing. And then for our visual learners, it's not accessible to children and or parents who are blind. And then language is not accessible for children or parents who do not speak English or cannot read English. So there's no option to change between languages.
And just to add on to that, now that I'm thinking about it, since it is touchscreen device, I'm thinking of the kids who don't really have movement in their hands, so they wouldn't be able to play the game. So we'll kind of have to figure out a different learning device for them to play.
So for the 4 C's, we divided each one into its own category. So for creativity, we said children do not have the opportunity to make anything of their own. The app's basically set in stone. It doesn't really allow the child to physically come up with anything themselves. As you can see from what we showed you, it's more of identification, like what's the correct letter, counting, stuff like that. So the activities are focused more on developmental skills rather than creativity. So for collaboration, we said the activities do not promote the child to work with another individual unless they are working with someone such as a teacher or parent. So the app is really not made for more than one person to be using it, but of course if you have two kids, sitting next to each other at the same time, they could definitely work on it together. It wasn't made for that, but there's always that option. And then for communication or connection, we said the only connection the app offers is between the child and the narrated instruction. Children do not have to communicate with another person or use their voices. The only thing the children have to do is communicate by responding with the correct answer using their device. So the app obviously does have sound, but there is no way for the child to communicate using their own voices. They would just use their hands to physically choose the correct answer. And then for the last one, which is critical thinking, all the activities require critical thinking in some way, especially for their age group. It can be either problem solving, system thinking, judgment, decision making, or reasoning.
Yep, that wraps up our presentation.